Sa videong ito, subukan nating mag-solve ng mga word problems involving arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. Bago tayo sumabak sa pag-solve ng mga problems, kunin muna natin ang pagkakaiba ng arithmetic sequence at saka geometric sequence. Sa arithmetic sequence, meron siyang common difference D. Samantalang kay geometric sequence, meron siyang common ratio R. Sa general term, ang para kay arithmetic sequence ay a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 multiplied by d. Samantalang kay geometric sequence ay a sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied to r raised to n minus 1. Sa pagkuha ng sum ng mga terms ng arithmetic sequence, meron tayong dalawang possible formulas. Kung alam natin ang value ng first term at saka last term, we can use s sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied to the sum of a sub 1 plus a sub n. Kung hindi given ang last term ng arithmetic sequence, pwede natin kunin ang sum ng mga terms by this formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied to twice a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 multiplied by d. On the other hand, sa pagkuha ng mga sum ng mga terms ng geometric sequence, meron ding tayong dalawang formulas. Ang una ay ang formula ng finite geometric series. S sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied to the quantity of 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. Ang pangalawa ay ang infinite geometric series formula. S sub infinity is equal to a sub 1 over 1 minus r. Nakukuha ang sum ng mga terms ng infinite geometric series kung ang absolute value ng common ratio ay less than 1. Ito ang ilan lamang sa mga pagkakaiba ng arithmetic sequence sa geometric sequence. Let's try to solve problems. Problem number 1. Rema opened a bank savings account for a 25-week savings challenge and her initial deposit is 400 pesos. For the second week, she deposited 700 pesos. For the third week, 1,000 pesos. And for the fourth week, she put 1,300 pesos in her account. How much will she put in her account in the last week of the challenge? First step in solving this problem is kailangan nating ma-determine kung ang problem ba ay arithmetic or geometric in nature. Malalaman natin ito kung i-arrange natin ang mga values na given sa problem into a sequence. Kung ito ay arithmetic sequence, kailangan nating kunin ang difference ng mga consecutive terms. In this case, the common difference is 300. Kung ito naman ay geometric sequence, kailangan nating kunin ang ratio ng consecutive terms. In this case, hindi pare-parehas ang ratio ng mga consecutive terms. That means, ang problem nito ay arithmetic in nature. The given sequence is arithmetic in nature. Kailangan natin kunin ang amount to be deposited in the 25th week, or we need to find the value of a sub 25 in the sequence with the first four terms, 400, 700, 1,000, and 1,300. And for the solution, we need to use the general term of arithmetic sequence a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 multiplied by d. To solve the problem using the general term of arithmetic sequence, we need to find first the value of a sub 1, n, and the common difference which can be obtained based from the given sequence. For a sub 1, which is the first term, that is equal to 400. For n, that is equal to 25. And for the common difference d, nakuha na natin to kanina, which is 300. So we can now use the formula. Substituting the given details, we can have a sub 25 is equal to 400 plus the quantity of 25 minus 1 multiplied to 300. Simplifying this further, we can have a sub 25 is equal to 400 plus 7,200. And the final answer is 7,600. That means, Rema will deposit an amount of 7,600 on the last week of the 25 weeks savings challenge. Tara, mag-ipon din tayo gamit ang 25 weeks savings challenge. Let's have problem number 2. On November 1, 2020, Metro Manila recorded 70 recoveries from COVID-19. On November 2, there are 110. On November 3, 150. On November 4, 190. And on November 5, there are 230 recoveries. Following the same pattern, what is the total number of recoveries in Metro Manila from November 1 to November 30? First step in solving this is we need to determine if the given problem is geometric or arithmetic in nature. Kailangan nating i-arrange ang mga given given values in the problem into a sequence. Kung siya ay arithmetic sequence, kailangang pare-parehas ang differences ng mga consecutive terms. In this case, pare-parehas ang differences which is 40. Kung siya naman ay geometric sequence, dapat pare-parehas ang mga ratios between the terms, and in this case, hindi pare-parehas ang mga ratios between the terms in the given sequence. Thus, the given problem is arithmetic in nature kasi meron siyang common difference. Ang given sequence ay isang example ng arithmetic sequence. We need to find the total number of recoveries from November 1 to November 30. In other words, we need to find the partial sum of the first 30 terms of the sequence 70, 110, 150, 190, 230. Ang problem na to ay isang example ng arithmetic series problem na kung saan meron tayong dalawang formulas. Kung alam natin ang values ng first term at saka last term, gagamitin natin ang first formula. Since hindi natin alam ang value ng last term ng given sequence which is a sub 30, ang kukunin nating formula ay s sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied to twice a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 multiplied by d. Let's solve the problem using the formula. Since ang kailangan natin ay sum ng first 30 terms, kailangan muna natin kunin ang mga values ni a sub 1, n at saka ni common difference. A sub 1 is the first term which is 70. Ang n naman ay 30 at ang common difference ay 40. Kompleto na tayo sa details, so we can now solve the problem using the formula s sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied to twice a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 multiplied by d. Substituting the obtained details, we can have s sub 30 is equal to 30 over 2 multiplied to twice 70 plus the quantity of 30 minus 1 multiplied by 40. Applying the PEMDAS rule in simplifying the equation, we can have s sub 30 is equal to 15 times 1,300. And the final answer is, the sum of the first 30 terms in the given arithmetic sequence is 19,500. Thus, the total number of recoveries from November 1 to November 30 in Metro Manila is 19,500. Para sa ating lahat, we always need to observe the safety protocols imposed by the Interagency Task Force against COVID-19. Let's say problem number 3. The number of infected person in the community during the first day of GCQ is 7. It became 21 on the second day, 63 on the third day, and 189 on the fourth day. If no further strict actions will be imposed and the pattern continues, how many will be infected on the 7th day alone? First, we need to determine if the given problem is arithmetic or geometric in nature. Kung ang given sequence ay arithmetic, dapat ang mga differences between consecutive terms ay pare-parehas. Solving the differences of the consecutive terms, kung mapapansin ninyo ay hindi pare-parehas. On the other hand, kapag ang sequence ay geometric in nature, dapat pare-parehas ang makukuha nating value ng ratios. Kung mapapansin ninyo, pare-parehas ang ratio between consecutive terms in the given sequence, which is equal to 3. This means that the problem is no longer arithmetic in nature. The given problem is now geometric in nature kasi we have now a common ratio which is equal to 3. So the type of sequence of the given problem is geometric. Ang tinatanong ay the number of infected individuals for the 7th day. Or we need to find the value of a sub 7 in the sequence with the first 4 terms 7, 21, 63, 189. To solve this problem, we need to use the general term of geometric sequence. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied to r raised to n minus 1. Solving the problem using the general term of geometric sequence, since ang kailangan natin kunin ay ang 7th term, so kailangan muna natin kunin ang value ni a sub 1, n at saka ni common ratio. A sub 1 is the first term in the sequence which is 7, ang n ay 7, at ang common ratio ay nakuha na natin which is equal to 3. Since we are now complete with the details, so we can now use the general term of geometric sequence, and substituting the obtained necessary details, we can have a sub 7 is equal to 7 multiplied to 3 raised to 7 minus 1. Simplifying this further, we can have a sub 7 is equal to 7 multiplied to 729. And the final answer is a sub 7 is equal to 5,103. Thus, to answer the question, if no further strict actions will be imposed, there will be 5,103 infected individuals for the 7th day alone. Nakakatakot, kailangan nating mag-ingat. Problem number 4. Lorna had purchased 20 books. The first book costs 1,000 pesos. The second costs 500 pesos. The third, 250. And the fourth, 125 pesos. And so on. How much did she pay for the 20 books in the nearest thousands? So, arranging the given values into a sequence. Kung arithmetic ang given sequence, dapat may common difference. Pero in this case, hindi pare-parehas ang mga differences between the terms. If geometric ang given sequence, kailangang pare-parehas ang ratio ng mga consecutive terms. And in this case, the common ratio is equal to 1/2. This means the problem is geometric in nature. So the problem is geometric in nature. At ang tinatanong sa problem ay the total payment for 20 books, or we need to get the sum of the first 20 terms of the geometric sequence with the first 4 terms, 1,000, 500, 250, 125. And to solve this problem, we need to use the formula for finite geometric series, which is S sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied to the quantity of 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. Ang formula ng finite geometric series ang gagamitin dito kasi limited lang ang number of terms in the given sequence, which is we need to find the sum of the first 20 terms of the given sequence. To solve the problem using the formula, we need to find first the values of a sub 1, n, and common ratio r. 1,000 is the first term, so that is the value of a sub 1. For the value of n, that is equal to 20. And for the value of r, nakuha na natin kanina, which is the common ratio, 1/2. Since kompleto na tayo sa mga necessary details, we can now solve the problem. Using the formula S sub n is equal to a sub 1 multiplied to 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. And substituting the obtained details, we have S sub 20 is equal to 1,000 multiplied to the quantity of 1 minus 1/2 raised to 20 over 1 minus 1/2. Simplifying the equation, we can have S sub 20 is equal to 1,999.998. And this can be rounded to 2,000. Therefore, Lorna paid 2,000 pesos for 20 books. Let us rate books. Books can take us anywhere even when we are not traveling. Ang apat na examples na to ay illustrations kung paano mag-solve ng mga problems involving arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. Kung kayo naman, kayang-kaya nito.